Yeah, here we go.
Targets. Over the middle, it's going to be picked off.
What's up, guys? It's King Sponge, and I'm pretty upset. I spilled salsa on my jersey today. But that's not the only reason I'm upset. I'm upset because the Cowboys got absolutely handled at home at AT&T Stadium today. Couldn't do much on defense. Couldn't stop Jordan Love and the Packers on any front. No, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Mike McCarthy and some of the other staff are on the chopping block after this game. So, you know, after my deep, long shower, I can't wait another year for Cowboys football. I got to go now. I got to jump in and rebuild this team and do it the right way. Here's Dallas's new coach, King Sponge, trying to right the ship because, like I said, against the Packers today in the playoffs, man, nothing was right. This team needs a rebuild, needs to be retooled. Some guys got to go, some guys got to come in, and then hopefully we can right the ship and be back to compete as soon as next year. Okay, it looks like the simulation, Madden believes that Dak Prescott deserves MVP after the season he put in. So, hey, don't look at me, look at Madden. I mean, they think Dak deserves the trophy. The Super Bowl being the Chiefs versus the Niners. That's honestly not entirely unrealistic. Chiefs are a deadly team once they get into that playoff mode. Ravens lose by 1, and Niners take care of business. So, honestly, it's realistic. I mean, I think the Ravens are the best team on paper, so that's my best guess, but Chiefs can't never count them out in the playoffs. Taking home MVP, Brock Purdy gets Super Bowl MVP there. So, simulation also gives Offensive Player of the Year to CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott NFL MVP, Dan Campbell Coach of the Year, TJ Watt Defensive Player of the Year, Puka Nacua Rookie of the Year, and Tyreek Stevenson Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Bears. So, honestly, I can't argue too much about what the simulation chose. I mean, CJ Stroud is another big Offensive Rookie of the Year candidate, I think, but Puka is just as good of a choice. Micah Parsons has got to get paid, so looks like this is his 5th-year option. We're going to accept that, obviously. Last chance to negotiate for Tony Pollard. I think I'm going to sign him. Pollard turned it on at the end of the year, made many people miss. I think he led that stat in missed tackles, but I don't know. I think we need a 1-2 punch, and especially in today's NFL, I feel like you can draft some running backs pretty far down the board and be okay. Stephon Gilmore also getting old, getting up there. Might be time to let him go. Tyron Smith is another man that needs to get paid. Jordan Lewis, okay, he's heading out anyway. I was planning on shipping him out after today's playoff performance. Can we afford Jalen Johnson? It looks like we can. And this is a move, I think, necessary after the secondary performance we saw today. Sweeten it just a little bit more. Is that enough to get past the Raiders? Yes. Okay. So currently we're top team in the hunt for Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson had a solid year this year for the Bears with 4 picks, and he would be a nice addition to the secondary. He went to the Raiders. Despite our deal, he went to the Raiders, and just like that, a lot of people went off the board, and we're walking away with not much to show for it. Okay, because we missed out on Jalen Johnson, we're able to give a nice offer to Patrick Queen, and then also get hopefully a good value play here in Sean Murphy-Bunting. So maybe Jalen Johnson falling through the cracks is a good thing for us. Let's evaluate what happens. We did end up signing Patrick Queen, so that's a great addition. Queen is a monster on the film, and some of the things I've seen him do on the Ravens, so that'll be good to have at linebacker. And we end up signing him after he evaluated the offer a little bit more. So 2-year deal for Jeff Okudah. Hopefully something where he can prove it and show why he was a first-round pick out of the Ohio State back in the day. And we got him on a 1-year deal. So that's going to cap off our spending in this year's free agency. We got an offensive line position filled, got a stud linebacker coming in, and a prove-it corner. So not bad, not bad. I should evaluate a couple spots, maybe a couple places where we can get rid of someone. Brandon Cooks might be time to go. In the later rounds, we'll need to take care of a running back need. Tight ends are fine. Offensive line, we signed a center. Just going to need a left tackle for now. And then a receiver always would be helpful to add. Should have Van Der Esch and then Queen now joining him back. Defense, honestly, is going to look all right, in my opinion. I mean, we're going to have, ideally, Trayvon Diggs back for the season. We got Bland, and we're adding Akuda. So, a few solid players. Of course, the line on the front seven held down by Parsons and D-Law. So, that's going to be good for this upcoming season. DTs might need a big man in there, but pretty content, honestly, with what we got in defense. I mean, upgrades are always a good thing, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because I think we're getting upgrades back with Diggs coming back, Bland hopefully shaking off that Packers game, Lewis, who blew quite a few routes in the Packers game, he's gone. You know, most of the problems are out of the way. The draft with the Bears on the clock, who will they take? In real life, I think I would stick with Fields and maybe draft Marvin Harrison, but I'd also consider trading it down a couple spots and getting a haul for the first round pick. So let's see what Madden has them doing as they are on the clock. And they've made their decision. They go with Marvin Harrison, as I said, with round 1, pick 1. A 7th round pick and a 1st round pick from this year's draft. Brandon Cooks, 3rd and 2/5 for a 1st round pick and 4th round pick. Done deal. We move up in the draft, kind of like what we're doing. We're kind of emulating what happened when we moved up for CeeDee Lamb. We're doing the same. There's top 5 talent, Malik Neighbors, on the draft board still. And I think, you know, after his great year at LSU, putting up statistical numbers that can rival, and if not, were better than Marvin Harrison Jr., this guy would be a great addition to the team to have on the opposite side of CeeDee Lamb. So let's go ahead and draft him.
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Boom, hidden gem, 6 foot, 200, out of LSU. And with the 2nd pick, I believe I should address the offensive line. We're going to go with Jordan Morgan from Arizona, who is a normal development, unfortunately, but has a pass block. So should be getting someone that can at least plug and play in the time being. All right, I'm pretty high on this guy out of Texas Tech, Jonathan Brooks. We do need a running back to come in now that Pollard and Rico both hit free agency. So I'm going to go with Jonathan Brooks. He's coming in at normal development, but I think he'll be a nice plug and play running back that's got strength, got size, got grit in every touch he takes. So pretty high on Jonathan Brooks. I think he'll be a good player for us. It looks like I was thinking of the wrong guy. I was thinking of Taj Brooks. Okay. In my head, I was thinking the Texas Tech running back when I drafted him, but looks like people are pretty high on Jonathan Brooks as well. So let's hope he pans out. But we also have a very solid looking center with a pass block, a run block from our scouting. We are 50% scouted on him, so I don't know if that tells the full story. But Matt Lee from Miami looks like a good offensive line pick. And normal development. Just going to take with my 7th round pick, McMillan out of Washington, and see if his speed and excel can create some havoc here as a depth receiver. Draft in the book. Here's a look at a recap. We got Malik Neighbors at round 1, pick 14. Then we went down and got Jordan Morgan, left tackle out of Arizona, with our 2nd round pick. Jonathan Brooks at running back out of Texas in our 3rd round pick. Matt Lee, center for Miami, and Jalen McMillan from Washington with a 7th round pick. I think that is great value. Week 1, taking on the Niners in Thursday night prime time. I'm going to hop in and just play a couple of the key moments, see what Neighbors is all about. All right, Thursday night lights, primetime football. Dak Prescott and the boys looking to kick off week 1 in style. We got a couple new toys on offense here. Neighbors, see if we can get him involved early. There he is for a 6-yard grab. Let's see what Brooks can do on the ground. Ground and pound. Nice 6-yard run for a first down. Dak looking, finding Neighbors across the middle. Big play, first down. This is where 3rd-round rookie Brooks is meant to shine. Easy walk-in touchdown. Cowboys up 6-0 on the first drive of the season. All right, let's let the simulation take over the rest of the way. See who can come out on top. Cowboys scoring, but Niners are not to be denied. They are just as much in this game as anyone as they tie up the ball game 21-21. Can Dak and the boys drive us down? Yes, they do. But so do the Niners. They come out and drive down the field. But 1 minute left in the game. And there was a turnover or something. And we're going to overtime. Red zone alert. 3rd down alert. And the Cowboys come away with a major week 1 win over the Niners. That is impressive to start off the season. And Cowboys walk away 34-28 winners in this one. All right, 1-0 to start off the season. Great start here from the team. We're just going to go ahead and start simulating and see where we end up. Let's go sim to mid-season. All right, simmed to mid-season. And the boys retooled, refreshed, are 7-0 in the young 2024 season. Neighbors, our guy Neighbors. Oh my goodness. Look at that stat line in week 2. 4 catches, 143 yards, 4 touchdowns. Every catch was a touchdown. That is encouraging stuff to see from Malik Neighbors. Honestly, he's leading us to 7-0. Had a great year in real life, in the MVP talk. So he's not the problem for sure of this team. And he might be someone we just keep on to. All right, at 7-0, I suppose I won't make any trades or mess around with the roster too much because if things are good and I don't want to, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we're just going to keep things going as is. And let's just sim to the playoffs and see where we land. Okay, Cowboys go 15-2. Have a number 1 offense on the year, 2nd in passing, top defense as well, number 7. So Dak, oh man, 4,777 passing yards, 41 touchdown passes to 8 ints. That is a really good year, a year that I want to keep him as our quarterback for the future. Some of the questions I had were answered in this season. Dak shows up big. I can't just, when you get production like this, you can't just ship him out and draft someone else. Like, he's forcing me to keep him around at least for a couple more years. Then Brooks, a little bit disappointing with the 3.6 yards per carry. He did come through with 11 touchdowns, but yeah, that's a bit disappointing to see. Neighbors, wow, with a 94 catch, 1,300 yard season and 12 touchdowns. If that's not rookie of the year caliber, I don't know what is, but Neighbors out here playing like a man on a mission, passing up CeeDee Lamb even in touchdowns and yards. So CeeDee Lamb, though, had a great year as well. But that is encouraging stuff from Neighbors. Patrick Queen, definitely our best pick out of free agency. Young linebacker from LSU as well, where Neighbors went to school. Finished with 118 tackles, a sack, an int. Just good work all around. I mean, was the leader for tackles on the team by a long shot. And when it comes to sacks, you already know Micah Parsons, the Lion here, was hungry to get his 20 sacks on the year. The big 2-0 in D-Law with an 11.5 on the other side complimenting him. So good stuff here in Dallas. This defense, this offense, it's all coming together nicely with an even better year than what they had here in the 2023-2024 season. So Chiefs get a first-round bye on the other side of the bracket. And the rest of the team shape up as follows. Some surprises here, especially that 4 seed versus 5 seed game. Panthers Commanders. Wow, that's a turnaround in 1 year. Heard the analysts, we heard the experts. Everyone was picking and riding the Cowboys meat, but Packers and Love had something to say. I feel like they're one of the underslept, under-talked about teams, and they showed it in this year's playoffs. So it can't take anyone for granted is the moral of the story, and we got to let the play talk for itself. So that's what Dak and the boys are going to do. All right, I'm going to jump in on one drive, and we'll make it this red zone drive right here. And then I'm going to let the game do the rest. I don't know why we got backup receivers in. That's confusing. But we're going to go to McMillan, Washington Husky, 7th round pick, makes the snag as there's an injured commander. Backups in here. I don't know why we're doing that. Dak just goes down. It's like depth chart thing. No. I don't understand. That's probably picked. We just come in, do the boys dirty, and throw a pick. So I'm not going to interfere anymore in this game. Maybe it was working before I jumped in. Who knows? But I'm just going to let the sim run its course. The unfortunate part is that, like, I just feel like we're playing the game with backup, so it's just not fair. This isn't fair, but we score a touchdown. And the sim is coming down to an end. We score a touchdown. Big 3rd down, big 4th down. We win, but I think we just won that game with all backups. So, of course, the simulation, keeping things scary, keeping things weird and wacky for us. But the NFC division goes to us. Dak Prescott threw 226 yards and 2 touchdowns to backups. Because, look, CD had 0 catches. Neighbors had 0 catches. Edwards had 0 touches. I don't know what the heck was going on here, but I guess they wanted to give Dak a prove-it game, huh? Prove it. You're going to go out in the divisional playoffs and have none of your weapons. This is not it. There's something wrong here. Why can't he play? I'm gonna X out of the franchise and get back in. Like, it doesn't make sense. All right, so someone in the Reddit forums recommended turning off progressive fatigue. This is such whack stuff that I have to go in here and change sliders. All right, we got the sliders turned down. Shout out to both Inevitable5937 on Reddit. Jump forward quarter by quarter, see what the boys can do against the Niners. Let's see what happens here. Niners quickly up 17-0 on us, man. Dak and the boys got to get inspired. Get down that field. Looks like they're moving now. 17-14. Right before half, though, they cash in a couple times. Red zone. Boys are in. Big 3rd down play. Makes the stop. Offense moving down the field. 3rd and inches. Game on the line. Looks like we turned the ball over. But we do get the ball back with 1 timeout. Dallas has 5 turnovers on the game. I'm forced to think that the fatigue auto sliders or whatever I had to change have a factor to play in this. As we throw a pick, that it just feels off. Like throwing the ball slow, runners running slow, pick 6, that's game. We're going to lose to the Niners in the championship game. I can make all the excuses I want, but we're not going to win this one. Yeah, let's just give him a 2-year neutral deal. Good offer, and he is signed. So good stuff there. We definitely need to accept Tyler Smith's 5th-year option. Great guard for us, developing nicely. Van Der Esch, D-Law is regressing a little. He's going to be trying to charge a lot. Martin, though, I don't know. He's the kind of guy, even though he's getting older, he's going to regress, but he's got such a high overall and superstar ability that he'll at least give us 2-3 even solid seasons. I'm going to go for 2 more with Zach Martin. Dwindling down our space with the cap. Marquise Bell looks like a solid, cheap player. We're going to go team friendly, though, see if he can. We're going to go team friendly, see if he can help us out here with a little bit of a lower end deal. But nope, he wants to test free agency. Probably undercutted him a little too much. D-Law, man, it's like we don't got the money for him. So it looks like we're going to have to let D-Law walk, unfortunately. He was a big part of this defense for a while, but I just don't got the money for him. I mean, I could franchise tag him, and that would put us over, which I actually end up might doing. Just get one more year out of him. Let's sign Osa to a deal. He's here to stay. How much is Van Der Esch trying to ask for? That's not bad, actually. So let's give him... Actually, we don't need him, technically. Let's see if he is willing to take a team-friendly deal. Nope. Yeah, there we go. D-Law is franchise tagged. Stiff arm A, trucking A, spin move A. Branson Robinson from Georgia looks really good. 19-year-old right now, going into Georgia. And by this time next year, they believe he'll be ready for the draft. So if he's already a big-name guy like that, might have a lot of intangibles and things that we can work on. I'm leaning that direction. Actually, our clock is ticking down, so I'm just going to draft the man before we run out of time. Normal development, 92 speed, 93 excel. I mean, I see A trucking, A spin, and A juke. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I mean, he's got A tackle as well. I mean, he's got the things we're looking for in a player. Should have a big season this time coming to the draft, enough to get him picked here. It looks like hidden dev, 90 speed. Looks like we got ourselves a dog out of the Ohio State. Welcome to the team. Quincy Wiggins from LSU. We're just going to take a chance on him. I think that's a good move. He is a normal dev, but should have some good talent to build off of. All right, well, I don't know how long I had this recording paused for. Looks like I had it paused for whatever reason. Not sure why I did that, but I played against the Raiders, sim the game. We won by 3, 28-25, and we're 3-4 mid-season. That is a letdown. Hopefully we're a second-half team. Parsons would just take so much money out of our pocket. How about Ferguson? Is he going to rake us? Yep. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to think about deals right now. We just need to think about turning the season around and getting in position to make a run for the playoffs, man. 10-7. We crack back in to the wild card game. Thank goodness. We pull off the head-to-head tiebreaker against the Giants. I wonder if they still found a way in, but going up against the Eagles on game day in the wild card. It's time to make the run now. We're the 6th seed. Giants did get in as a 7th seed. Panthers, Niners are back, of course. Yeah, and some of the usual suspects, but Jaguars over there. Yep. I mean, it looks some usual suspects. Chiefs and Niners. Panthers, though, I don't know how they're turning it around so fast. Finished 3rd in the NFL passing yards, 1st in touchdowns. Good work from him. 13 rushing touchdowns, 5. The running backs are just not taking that next step right now. That's what I'm noticing. Gallup, Ferguson took a great next step. Neighbors with a good year. Lamb, honestly, a step back. So what is going on there? As Parsons and D-Law tag team for both double-digit sacks and in interceptions. Jeff Okudah steps up for 2, Diggs for 1, and then a few other folks with 1 as well. 87 overall Cowboys against 86 overall Eagles. A classic rivalry like no other. Gonna need a big game. Gonna need a big game here. We're at Philly. Gonna have to go through the road to make a run here. So I'm gonna hop in, play just the first drive as I traditionally do in most games. See if I can just get the boys any momentum going forward. Usually I'll just throw a pick and hurt our momentum. So I'm really hoping I don't keep regretting jumping into these games, because that's what I do. All Madden just feels like some cheeks, man. Oh yeah, Got an opening, throws it deep. Brooks springs open for a massive play. That worked to perfection. I saw the nudge the receiver gave running down the field. Really sprung him open. I'm surprised that worked. Touchdown, boys. Let's just see what happens now with the rest of the game. Now that I jumped in and helped out on a drive. Gonna give it right back up to the Eagles. But we come down and score. Not to be outdone. Wow, that's a big drive. And so are the Eagles, scoring right back before half. Man, this is an offensive showing if I've ever seen one today. Red zone alert. Cowboys score. Fourth quarter drive. Massive drive for the Eagles. Can we make the stop? Fourth down. They score. Going down the field. We had to give the ball back to the Eagles. They are probably going to make this, huh? And they win on a massive field goal. This puts us in a peculiar situation. Eagles outdo us here. I'm just like looking at these numbers, and I see CD getting 4 yards and Neighbors getting 9. Like, what are we doing? What's the play calling here? I mean, what's a neutral deal? 4 years. Yeah, there we go. We locked him in. I mean, we can't not keep him. Bland as well. We just don't have the money, man. I'm gonna have to find a way to franchise tag him. Give him a 4-year deal, and he wants a better salary. Decisions. Super Bowl 60, Packers, Jaguars, Ferguson, Mr. X Factor out here. I want to keep Bland, but I just can't afford him. Restructuring it will free up 2.1. Let's restructure his contract. I'm just going to franchise tag Ferguson, and the rest of these players are going to walk. It sucks. We're losing a big haul here. We're losing a lot of depth, but we can't pay them all. We just can't. Round 1 talent here. Outside linebacker, top fit, Dallas Cowboy, elite stuff. That looks like a good pick out of Texas. Keep him here in Texas. I think I'm going to run with him. Anthony Hill Jr., welcome to the squad. Hidden Dev, looking good. That will at least help the linebacker department. Support the run. Make some plays. Let's pick him up. Hidden Dev, Shone Brown from Michigan. Strong safety. Good pick as well. Let's make it a done deal. If I can find him again. Cole Tiller, Florida. Pass coverage, outside linebacker. Normal Dev, but good speed, good excel, and he's got good coverage. I feel pretty good about that pick. Let's let's bring him home. B, lead block. A, pass block. Might be a good gadget player for us out of Louisville. Caleb Palmer's still here. Round 2 through projection. Honestly, this late in the draft, I'm going to take him. People must have been sleeping on him. Maybe he had something go wrong during his draft day or something, or a pro day. But hey, head in development. Caleb Palmer from Western Kentucky. Welcome to the team in the 6th round. All right, all in all, this is what we're looking at. On offense, Donald joins as starting fullback. Then we head over to defense, and we got A. Hill Jr. joining us as our starting left outside linebacker. Tiller from Florida, right outside linebacker. Brown, the safety, starting as well. So we got many rookies in this defense. It's going to be young. Might be some growing pains, but if we can really gel together, especially on defense, we still got an 87 overall offense, and that might be good enough to take us to the land. So let's sim ahead, see what happens. Not good. 3-4. Dropped one by 3 to the Giants. Ferguson, Tyler Smith, Trayvon Diggs, Prescott. Zach Martin still kicking it with the 95 overall. The rest are not much to note with the rest, but definitely need to start off by signing Ferguson to at least that 4-year deal. Got him done. Definitely need to sign Tyler Smith to a 5-year deal. He's locked in. Trayvon Diggs, got a 3-year deal. He's locked in. Got to keep one of our studs. Shoemaker, solid blocking backup, fairly cheap. Let's see what he thinks about that. He wants a little bit more money. I don't know about that. Zach Martin, pricey, but worth another 2 years in my opinion. Done. All right, the moment of truth. The simulation just about to wrap up here. And we made it. 10-7. Actually won the division, matter of fact. And going up against the Packers. It's a bit fresh with the game today. All right, so looking at the 2026 season stats. Dak, 31 touchdowns, 7 ints, 4,600 yards. Rushing still a bit difficult for us. But we combined for 21 rushing touchdowns, which is nice. Lamb and Ferguson having great years. Indeed. Neighbors step back a little bit. But all in all, solid stuff. Boys, Packers, revenge game today in real life. Took a beatdown, an absolute cook job to the Packers. But the boys are back 2 years later. Got a chance at revenge. It's in Dallas. 4th time's a charm, am I right? Bring on the Packers, and let's hopefully write a different story today. There's just something missing, in his game. I don't know what it is, but let's see if we can get cooking here. Dak to Neighbors. Let's make these drives count. So we only get one of these where we jump in. Finding a guy underneath. Neighbors again. 3rd and 1. We're going to hurry up. Might be a good time to QB keep it, honestly. And I just take a sack. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it'll pay off. But Lamb, we find him. Diving in. Touchdown. The connection between Dak and Lamb is on fire earlier in the game. Something we needed today, but we get right in 2026-27 playoffs. Here we go. Now let's just see what happens in the rest of the game. Defense gives up a touchdown. This defense has got to play inspired football. Can't get it going here. Red zone alert. There we go. Defense, though, chokes a touchdown right before half. Unfortunate. So we take 3. Going for a touchdown. 3rd down. Touchdown. Cowboys. They're going for it. They got a field goal out of it. Can we keep driving? Big field goal. We make it. We're up 10, but they score so fast. And thankfully, we kill the clock. And it's a different story this time around. Packers go down. Cowboys on top, 27-24. A scary one nonetheless, but we come through, and it's a whole different outcome. Dak not doing too much. 205-2. Did what he had to do. Looks like mediocre numbers across the board, but it was enough for a victory, and so that's what counts. Let's jump in. Brock Bowers, Justin Jefferson, Danielle Hunter. Got some guys over there in Minnesota, but on paper, according to Madden, we got a slightly higher overall team. Let's see if that matters much. We're chomping at the bits to get back. We got through the Packers. Wow, that was extremely dangerous. Let's not do that, please. Bring that flag, roughing the passer or something. Bail us out. Zebras from the sideline. Defense. That works too. We take those. Thanks, buddy. I mean, Ferguson did get kind of held up there, so that's probably a good PI call, but, we like all the help we can get. 1st down, Brooks. Good run. Need to get things clicking as he finds a man. Shoemaker. 1st down. Backup tight end making it happen. For star receivers, and there's one of them. Neighbors down the sideline. Really uncontested there. Good yardage and a 1st down. McMillan's also starting to get more reps out here, I've noticed. But Brooks snags it for 6. Cowboys in early. 1st drive touchdown. Always something to smile about. Now let's let the computer take it away from here. That's all that really matters. And looks like we missed the field goal, but, it's important that the sim does its part as we get stopped again. Wow. Thankfully, able to cash in there and get a field goal. And defense is playing some inspired football. Red zone alert, third down alert, touchdown going into the fourth. Do not choke now is all I got to say. Touchdown. Boys look like they have this one in the bag. 31-13. Dak is coming alive at the right time. And we have a date with the NFC Championship game. Please don't be the Niners. Please. 31-13. Dak daps up Parsons. Good game, fellas. Vikes, you gave us a good run. But I'm sorry. The Cowboys have a date with destiny this year. Honestly, the Saints might be having a destiny-type run too, huh? 6 seed versus us, the 4 seed. So by that nature, Saints, yeah. Big game against the Niners, 41-35. Good looks. Winner gets to take on the Chiefs or the Raiders. And, man, I want to see the Raiders. Chiefs are not a team I want to see in the Super Bowl. Mahomes against our defense. Ooh, gives me shivers. Let's jump in against the Saints. Can't get too ahead of myself. You know, we got to win the championship game first. Okay, go either way for the boys or the Saints. And Lamb, give me that. 6 CD Lamb. Touchdown, baby. We are hungry. We want the Super Bowl. 2026-27 is our year. Got a couple of years to restructure some guys and let go of some key players and depth players. But heck, you know, we have a group of guys that want to play, want to win, and they drive on down to the red zone and get us another 6. Big field goal. We take it. Wow. Uh-oh. It's just so back and forth. They're into the goal line. They tie this sucker up. Defense holds. Game is on the line. Make a stop. Uh-oh. Defense needs help. Big third down. We stop them. We're going OT. Am I allowed to, like, watch this game? I don't know if I've done this before. Can I, like, watch it? I don't know how to watch it. I bet you can. But let's just let the boys do their thing as they drive down the field. Third down, fourth down, keeping it alive. Nope. Saints. Saints beat us. No. No. That didn't just happen, no. That didn't just happen, no. All right, well, the show must go on. A bummer of a letdown again. But we got to make a decision here on Dak. He's regressing a little bit. A 1-year deal might be good. Let's make it happen. And see if he's got one more in the tank to lead us to the land. Otherwise, I am going to be on the market looking for another quarterback as we lose Mozzie Smith. Maybe Hooker? No, I don't know. We're going to have to probably play the free agency a bit in this year coming up because I'm not going to keep anyone else. Looks like everyone else is going to walk. How much is Schoen going for, though? Backup tight end kind of level. Yeah, that's cheap, right? He wanted a bit more of a bonus, I believe. Is that a good enough bonus? And he's going to free agency. How much would a franchise tag be on him? Nah, 17. I got to let him walk. I got to try to sign him again then. But we're going to accept Neighbors in his 5th-year option. So, you know, that could work. Let's try it out. When we do get him, so Bobby Brown III is coming to Dallas. Okay. Made a couple good plays, some depth plays, setting us up for the next round. All right, draft day has arrived. We'll see if we can land someone in the draft to fill our needs. If not, we'll have to shake and bake a bit on the trade front. But, hey, we'll at least start with the draft, see if we can land someone to plug and play. On the board, we have an absolute beast of a quarterback here with all A accuracies and under pressure, an A as well. Hidden dev, 90 throw power, 75 speed. Got great skills across the board. The future is here in Dallas. Sure, you can go deep and get our 4th round pick from the 2030 draft. Done deal. Forrest is coming to the boys for a 3rd, 2 4ths, and Shoemaker. So Jets honestly get a lot out of this in the long run, but we're in the short run right now, and we need a safety to help out this defense. So that's what we do. We accomplish that need. This time around, having a couple years of hardship, and the boys are 2-4. Hardship is kind of an understatement at this point. It looks like it's probably time to give up on Dak, try to get something for him. Dak, you're done, dude, unfortunately for you. McMillan, though, that's a guy who's been a good depth receiver. Welcome back. Same with you, Morgan. We got to get you out here, get you right. You've been decent. You've been decent. Let's get you home. Matt Lee. Don't have many other choices here. Okay, well, he's not interested. We don't just bring him in for nothing. 3 years is fine with me, and he's not too interested either. Oh, jeez. No. Left end on the block. Braylon Trice. We do need a left end, so heck. I'm willing to entertain this. There you go. Done deal. Appreciate you. Brought in a good left end upgrade on defense. So he's got to hopefully come through for us, get us into the playoffs, because we got homie knocking on the door, and he does. He gives us to a 9-8 season, and the defense is playing up 87. This is encouraging to see as we crack into the wild card, man, with a 9-8 season. Take this defense. Lamb, 4th down. I don't think I can go for it here. This is not go for it territory. So we're going to have to punt the ball. Eagles defense not holding up. Our defense not holding up. They go for it on 4th down and cash in, but our offense, led by Dak. Come on, man. You can do it. Big year for you. Down to the red zone. 3rd down. We get nothing. That's awful. 4th down. Hold them to a field goal. Down to the red zone again. Finally cash in. Had a hard time on offense cashing in, but Eagles get right back into it. Red zone, though. Big touchdown. Game on the line. They go for it. Get 4th down. They get it. And whoa. Do I sim it? Do I jump in? We'll sim it. 4th and 1. We take 3, and we're going OT. Come on, boys. Red zone alert. 1st and goal. 3rd and goal. Touchdown. Eagles going for it. Yes. Let's go. Come on, boys. Let's go. Beautiful job on OT. Got scary there, man. But Dak and the boys get the job done. Yes, sir. Play the Seahawks. Kenneth Walker and co. And Shador Sanders at the helm. Okay. Who's ready? So this has to be it. As Brooks springs one out. Good work. So where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to do all I can with my one drive and help my team get there. And Dak, this many years in the league, man, you're throwing an inaccurate ball to a wide open Lamb for a touchdown. CD. Another inaccurate ball. Dak, how many times have you been in the league? How many years? You don't risk it for the biscuit, you get nothing. I saw an underman crosser. It was open, but then they just collided to each other. Throw that back. Throw that back, EA. You did me dirty. EA did me dirty there, man. Like, those guys just ran into each other. Shador leads his team down for a touchdown. Thankfully, we get one back and score before half. Get the ball again, huh? And get a field goal. So Shador turns that ball over. This game ain't over, though. Shador leading his team. They're going for it on 4th down. Hold him to a field goal. Driving down the field again. This time, though, they get the field goal. This is another tie game. Oh, my gosh. 3rd down alert. 1st down. Red zone. I'm scared. 4th down. We get 3. Defense. They score 3. Okay, overtime alert. We got to score. We drive down the field. 3rd down alert. 4th down. Field goal for the win. Let's go. Just waiting to get to that elusive Super Bowl. And it might just wait even longer. I'm starting to wonder why I even play any drives in the first place, because I do no favors for my team. In fact, I only hurt them. So I'm just going to sim out the rest of this game as we get a touchdown. Hold them to 3. Got the field goal. Okay. Man, we can't seem to get any favors here. How do we get stopped? We got it at the red zone. Thankfully, cash in here. 3rd quarter action. 4th down for the Vikings. They score. Red zone. We get right back right. Can we get an additional points on the board? 4th down. They got it. 4th down. They're going again. Is time going to run out? 1 second left. And the boys do hold on. Sweet, sweet victory. The simulation has spoken, even with my trash mistake. Cowboys find a way. Dak and the boys going to a Super Bowl after 2 OT thrillers and this one getting close down to the wire. Last second chances for the Vikings, for Jalen Moreau and the Vikings. Dak and the boys advance. We're going to jump in, play the moments against the Bills. I'm going to play one drive again and try not to sell it. Like I've put my team in jeopardy many times throughout this playthrough. It's probably because I'm not mixing it up enough and I'm forcing way too much crap. But let's get right here. Down to the 6. Back against the wall. Handoff. Not going anywhere. And he kind of does, but that's probably picked. I do this all the time. You know what? Super Bowl, regular season, divisional championship don't matter. Another pick. Can we hold? Can we hold? Hold for me. Nope. Yeah, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. They're going to shred through our defense. Unless Dak, you got something to say for me, buddy? Yeah, you do. Whoa. Come on, man. Stop him. Stop him. Down to red zone. 3rd and goal. Touchdown before half. Yes. Come on. Defense. My fault. 3rd down. Hold him. Dude. Hold him. Why do they keep going for it and getting it? Brother. Jumping in on 4th and 21. We sniffed the Super Bowl and are probably going to lose it here. Unless I find a man, which I do. McMillan. Wow. Got us into a touchdown. Did we get the ball? No. But we can make a stop, and we don't. And we lose the Super Bowl. I'm going to scream, bro. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. Shout out Dak. He's been a real one. He's got 6 teams interested in him. Hopefully he lands on his feet and finds a good team to go to. But he couldn't get it done in his final year. Led us to the Super Bowl and just loses on a heartbreaker, man. It just hurts. Let's give Lacey that deal. Puts us in the top there. Let's give him a player-friendly. Or no, I don't want him that many years. Yeah. 4 is probably good. Think about it. Think about it, man. You don't want to think about it anymore. We sign him. Derek Forrest is back, even though he wasn't too interested. Needed some help there at safety, so glad we got him back. I'll just go from USC. This guy looks pretty good. We'll just take him. Hidden Dev, good find. George Miller from USC, led by Patrick Queen, who's progressed to a superstar. Couple star safeties. D-line improved. Diggs and Igbinosun holding it back as well. Giving a really good team, kind of like a Niners situation for Purdy, right? I mean, Sayan's got a cast around him that I think can lead to success in year one. So hoping all that is true, because this team is complete. 89 offense, 87 defense. Probably the most complete team that we've had going in this rebuild. Unfortunately, Dak, is getting older, regressing. Could have brought him back for one more year. Might have been a storytell way to end it. But in reality and realistically, that was his chance, was last season. So this is Sayan's team now from Bama. And yeah, the team looks good, man. 88 overall. I'm expecting big things. Never know with the Madden sim, but we're just going to go straight to midseason. Okay, and just like that, midseason, 6-1 on the season. That is an encouraging sign for sure. Let's check how our QB's doing. Julian Sayin looking legit. 1 year in the wings behind Prescott. Prescott was able to mentor him for a bit, and he's coming out looking good. 2,000 passing yards, 15 touchdown passes. Run game really never got going this entire season. B. Ferguson are two of his top targets. Neighbors, though, maybe he needs to come alive in the second half. But Lamb and Ferguson, two of Prescott's favorite targets, are also Sayan's favorite targets right now. So love to see it. Shout out Dak for training this man up and getting him ready for the big stage. But we got some mid-season negotiations, and yeah, we can't let Neighbors walk. In fact, he's going to get a 6-year deal. He's getting paid. And Igbinosun, we need you. He's not very interested in staying. Is there anyone else? Yeah, he's good too. Martin's coming down to the end of his career here. Been a Cowboy for life, so it'd be nice to send him off with a ring. You gonna try to rake me? He's pretty cheap too. I'd like to keep you. You're a great corner, so yeah, you'll reconsider with offers like that. Say it ain't so. What you saying? 34-39, 345 passing yards and 4 touchdown passes. Looking really good. So I'm excited. This is maybe a smooth handoff, man. I didn't think it would be so smooth. But saying in this Cowboys franchise, leading the way to a 14-3 season in year 5. Say it ain't so, saying you might be one of the best picks I've had in the draft in a while. Sayin led the league in passing yards, 4,762, 36 touchdowns to 11 ends. That is an insane number. And Brooks actually got it going this year. Fergie, favorite target for sure. Putting up 1,207. That's a great tight end line. He's been one of the best tight ends in the league the last couple of years. Lamb as well, doing Lamb things. McMillan, though, what a breakout year for you. 11 touchdowns, 899. Neighbors a step back, but we know it's you, Neighbors. We know you're still in there. One of my better signings in a while. 17 sacks for Parsons. What's new? Trice, not too hot of a season, as much as I thought he would do. Couple for Diggs, couple for Igbinosun. We got to keep him. He's a great corner. Forrest, Brown. Okay. Defense looking okay. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary there. Wow, yes. What a storyline. First year without Dak. We get the first round bye, and the road is going to be coming through Dallas. All right, divisional round here in Dallas. Defense needs help, giving up a touchdown off the rip. Let's see what the offense can do. Get 3 points. Haven't even been able to jump in and get my drive. I'll just go here. 3rd and 5. Feels, plays. Everyone's getting clamped. What in the world was that, Madden? 2-minute drill. This is going to be the drive I play because I refuse to accept whatever the heck that was last drive. So saying, hop on in, see what you can do. Finds a man off the rip. McMillan, one of your breakout targets that you like to play with. Huge play. Massive play down into the 9. Okay, let's see if we can get someone open here. McMillan or Lamb, looking your way. Lamb for 6. Touchdown. Dallas Cowboys, Saiyan to Lamb, goes Super Saiyan. I can make all the Saiyan puns. But let's sim the rest of this game and see if Saiyan can lead the boys in his first year at the helm. Uh-oh. Well, we're getting our fair share of adversity. Field goal, game on the line, defense folds. Holds to a field goal, though. And what was that? A pick? Overtime alert. 3rd and 11. 4th and 11. We hit the field goal, and that's game. Got close. Bucks played us close. I mean, these games are nothing but close. But, yeah, Saiyan leads us to a victory over Cal Sheldon and the Bucks. Very good. Very nice against the Panthers. They've had some surprising success in the Madden sim the last couple of years. I've seen them here in the playoffs a few times. Now we get to play them. So let's jump in. Defense already behind. Ouch. Looks like they're going for it. They get 3. Come on, Saiyan. Keep working, dude. Atta boy. Except the defense is selling. Here we go. Wait, I haven't played my drive, but I'll let the CPU take that one. I haven't played my drive still, but heck, I don't know if I'm any better. So I'll let the computer just keep going. Saiyan and the guys. Uh-oh. How did they score so fast? As we chew down the clock, 4th down alert. They scored again so fast. But it don't matter. Cowboys, after 3 straight championships, are going to the Super Bowl again. Back-to-back times against Mike McCarthy and the Panthers. What a plot twist. I take his job. Mike McCarthy's here, the guy I replaced. And Bryce Young was cooking. Man, put up a good game. But Saiyan put an end to this one. Bills want revenge. Bills want to repeat. Boys want revenge. All right, may the better team win. Bills, boys. Super Bowl time. I don't want to be snake bitten twice, man, but let's see if the script writers come through. Jump in with our first drive here and see what Saiyan's got going on against the Bills in Minneapolis. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Throw an inaccurate ball and take me home. Let's see if anyone can get open. McMillan, one of his favorite targets, gets past a man. Stiff arm, looking vicious. 45-yard first down, boys. McMillan's really come alive in this season. And Saiyan wants to feed him early. That was nice. Super Saiyan mode. Looking for CD. Got a step. Super Saiyan to the Lamb. Normally catches those type of balls, even though it was difficult. But he drops it. We're going to have to settle for 3. And let's just jump into key moments and see the AI kick the field goal. They do. Defense gives up a touchdown. Yucky, yucky, yucky. And they're going to give up another something. Touchdown. Offense, get going, bro. Hello. Kick that field goal. He misses. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's going to have to be a comeback of the ages. Makes the field goal. They're riding. We riding. We going. Come on. I have hope still. Big end of game. Drive. Red zone alert. 3rd down. 4th and 4 field goal. Missed it. Okay. No short of antics tonight. We're going to have to take this punt. Get into good position. Mahet. Number 28. Let's go. Okay. 1 minute, 27 seconds. Defense did its job. Saying it's your turn to say what you gotta say when words fall short. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na. Out of bounds. That's what it's all about. Uh-oh. Eesh. I'm scared. I want more. He's way open out here. Attaboy. Neighbors. Making it count. Down to the 25 and out of bounds. As I see Lamb just running a Lost my words, but he just ran that bit. No timeout there. Chew a little bit of clock. It's always fine. Let's call an audible. Let's hand it off. Let's cash. Let's cash it. Okay, we're not cashing it. We're not cashing it. Repeat. Hurry up. Offense. Let's run a mesh. Hopefully none of them get that Madden stuck, sticky treatment. And I see you, Ferg. Whew. 4th and goal at the 4. Now, this is where legends are made, or choke jobs cost you a Super Bowl. I don't know which one I want yet. Obviously, I want to win. So let's see what we get. Right here. Yes! Lamb in the boys. Last second. That could do it. Saying ain't so. That a boy. And that is going to be that. Hail Mary for Josh Allen. Last hope. Queen-led defense. And the boys looking like they're going to be champs this World Series. But Diggs, for good measure, shoves that man. And your Dallas Cowboys are champs after long last. Took 5 years. A lot of nail-biters, close calls, heartbreak. But look what happened on year 5. Dak Prescott's prodigy carries the torch and leads a loaded roster to the big one. Something that Dak was not able to do before his contract ran out. But saying in year 1 starting, wow, I'm impressed. You love to see it. You do. You love to see it. So after long last, after heartache, toothache, after all the blood, sweat, and tears, man, I took it out on Madden. That emotional, that absolute beatdown today against the Packers led me to this. And the Cowboys in year 5 getting a Super Bowl, and it feels better. Sweet release from Sayin and the boys. Lamb fitting, getting that last touchdown pass. Oh, it feels better now. The Packers and the boys, that game's behind us. And at long last, we are victorious in the Super Bowl. Just like that, season's coming to an end. Thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. Your support means the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this ride. It's been a blast. And it's been King Sponge, and we out. Yeesh.
Hope, yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.